Hey guys, so you may have noticed I don't have a Walking Dead or Supernatural video this week. Sorry about that. I was actually out of town. I was in London, which was really fun. While I was there, I was able to take some video footage of different television and film locations from all the shows that I watch. It is in no way meant to be a comprehensive view of filming locations in London. I am very grateful to my family for humoring me as much as they did and letting me drag them to the places that I did drag them to, but I really couldn't in good conscience drag them to everywhere. So I hope you enjoy my trip to London. Well, we made it to London, but the question isn't where we are, but when we are. Alright, behind me is St. Bart's Hospital. Of course, this is from the Sherlock series where Molly works. Also, where Sherlock faked his own death, and Moriarty faked his death as well. Right around here is where Walter would have said when he watched Sherlock fall off the roof. So, anyway, this is St. Bartholomew's Hospital. So today I'm in Leicester Gardens, which this is 2324 Leicester Gardens. You can't tell very much because there is scaffolding. You see windows on one side and no windows kind of if you can see through the scaffolding there. A false door behind me. This is from his last vow where Sherlock lures Mary inside to reveal herself to Watson. And actually the interesting thing is that Gatiss and Moffat had knew about this building and they'd always wanted to use it, and it was like finally an opportunity for them to use this. It is a false facade because the metro runs beneath it, so they couldn't actually have a house there because of the exhaust vents. So it does actually exist. This is the street that Irene Adler, the woman in A Scandal in Belgravia, you'll remember, lived on. And I'm not going to walk all the way down. Her house number was number 44, which is a couple blocks down. I'm not going to drag my whole family there, but as you can see, this is Eaton Square where the woman lived. Right now there is even an exhibit at the Museum of London all about him, Arthur Conan Doyle, every incarnation of Sherlock. You should go see it. It's called Sherlock Holmes, the Man Who Never Lived and Will Never Die. They didn't let me take pictures inside, but if you are in London, you should totally go see it. I got this awesome mug there. Someone call unit because I think the Ravens are a little bit sluggish. Okay, so here I am in front of the Tower of London. Of course, it's in tons of TV shows and movies all the time. I'm referring to the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, where the headquarters of Union has been moved to Tower of London. And of course, it also played an important role when Queen Elizabeth I imprisoned the 10th, 11th, and War Doctors. Also, you'll remember this from Sherlock and the Reichenbach Fall. This is where Moriarty went and had some fun with the crown jewels. Of course, the interior shots of that were not actually shot at the Tower of London. Anyone who's seen the crown jewels goes, that's not what it looks like, because it's more like a walkway as opposed to a giant case. That was shot at the Cardiff Castle in Cardiff. I guess they couldn't get permission to use the actual crown jewels. Come on. Well, anyway, we're going to go in and take a little tour there, but till then, you should see me in a crown. Another character that spends a lot of time in London, almost as much time as he spends in Cardiff, is the Doctor. For an alien, he does seem to like London a lot. Well, I did get to go to some of those locations as well. Here I am at Earlsport Station where they have a TARDIS, well, a replica. I'm told it's bigger on the inside, but I seem to have lost my TARDIS key, so I can't get in. This would have been good to tie down my Sonic. Here I am on Westminster Bridge, of course, Big Ben. Right there, this view very common. Big Ben destroyed in a lot of movies out there. My favorite movie that you see Big Ben in might be Peter Pan, as you see Wendy and them flying over and around it. And of course, Westminster Bridge is also very common in the movies. You got the Houses of Parliament there. One of the references to this, of course, is 28 Days Later. A lot less people on the bridge there than there are now. Right behind me is the London Eye, right across the river from Big Ben, also destroyed in a lot of movies. In Doctor Who, you'll remember that it was used as a transmitter by Rose and the Ninth Doctor in Series 1, 2005. It has a lot of significance in movies, although we decided not to write it because it had a super long line. Ooh, recently, Parks and Rec, when they came to London, they took a ride in it. There you go. have Trafalgar Square behind me. Today it is all set up with the Falcons fan rally, which is also, let's be honest, why I'm here. A couple things, lots of movies. Recently, Tom Cruise landed a helicopter there in Edge of Tomorrow. And also, for all you Whovians out there, in the 50th anniversary special, this is where the TARDIS was dropped off by Unit, and you had Matt Smith hanging on to the bottom of the TARDIS. Right off Trafalgar Square is the Admiralty Arch. Now, fans of Children of Men, which if you're not a fan of Children of Men, I worry about you because that's an amazing movie. This represented the entranceway into the Ministry of the Arts when he was driven in. Right there. Another well-known Brit is, of course, Harry Potter. And there are some Harry Potter locations in London, plus we got to do a little excursion outside the city to Oxford to see even more. I did get to start my trip off at King's Cross at platform 9 3/4. Alright, here I am at King's Cross Station, made famous of course in the Harry Potter books, and I'm going to go on in and find platform 9 3/4, see if I can get to Hogwarts today. So today I am in Oxford. This of course is an inspiration. J.K. Rowling took a lot of inspiration from Oxford for all of her Harry Potter books. Right behind me is Christ Church. The grand dining hall here is what she used as inspiration for the dining hall in Harry Potter. We also saw her inspiration for Headless Nick and possibly the inspiration for the lightning bolt scar, as well as there are places, and I filmed a little bit, so I'll show you some of those of the exterior shots from the movies, as well as the infirmary. Hey guys, so here I am at Kensington Gardens. Naturally I had to come over and see the Peter Pan statue. So Downton Abbey fans, we all know that Mary had a little conversation, not so spoilery, a little conversation with Tony Gilliam here. So if you are up to date on season 5, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll see. But it's right here, Peter Pan. Hi, I'm at Stonehenge right now, which has of course appeared in a lot of movies, although not usually actually Stonehenge. Most recently, if you participated in Gishways, then you'd remember Stonehenge Apocalypse. Also, for the Whovians out there, I believe there might be a Pandorica located somewhere around here. Alright, here I am at Wembley Stadium. This is the main reason I came to London, was to cheer for the Falcons playing in the International Series. A couple interesting things at Wembley Stadium. Of course, this is where the Olympics, 2012, you had James Bond in here, and the Queen. Also, Fast and Furious 6 filmed here. That was the only thing I could find that filmed here. I'm sure there's other things, and maybe you guys know, and if you know, comment below, because I don't know. Alright, we're leaving London. We're at Heathrow Airport, which of course appears in a lot of movies. The Arrivals Gate is very much almost a character in Love Actually, although I don't know if they actually filmed it here. I don't know if they film any actual movies here. But anyway, bye London!